Log on to billiardclub.net.
Barry gets all these beautiful women to sing and rack the balls. He actually controlled that cue ball very well, and it got hit, and it got knocked behind a ball. He was just getting ready to shoot, and it got knocked behind the 3 ball.
Well, not really impressive in the way of
No.
of scoring so far, even though Van Boening is behind 760 to 778 from Ochoa. He's the one that's leading in the more important category, and that's the scoreboard. 4-2 in favor of Van Boening. It's been far from convincing from either one of them. That can change in the blink of an eye. There's a lot of talent on display out there. 46 years of age, the total of these two. 24 years of age, Van Boening, 22 to Ochoa. Right now, that's the situation in rack 7. It's got Van Boening putting a lot of extra thought into this. You know, Chuck Moss, real good friend, and you know, probably the guy that has been instrumental in getting Shane Van Boening's career launched. Real estate magnate back in South Dakota. He'll be watching with great interest on the Billiard Club Network.
Hit this hard and hope. That's all.
I know Shane would want to say hi to Chuck back home. Send his regards. Real nice guy, Chuck Moss.
A push.
And right over top, and I don't think he quite got it over top it.
Well, he did pretty well.
Can he cue it this comfortably? Can he just get through to the edge of this?
You really don't have anything to gain here. I'd have to not shoot this shot. Really, you're not going to run out here. Look where the balls are sitting. You know, let the guy shoot. It might turn out better for you. But this isn't real good. You know, it isn't like he's gonna fall over here on the 2 and then go 1 rail into the balls and open them. He's shooting it in the side though, so he does have a chance to get some kind of. Well, he didn't. Look at this shot. Close but no cigar. Yeah, I would never have shot that.
Well, that was a calculated risk. That was the type of shot that I like to refer to as, you know, passing the dice. What you do in backgammon.
But you know what I mean. Yeah, I know what you mean about that. But you know what I mean, that you give the guy a chance to fall very good on the 2 to open those 2 balls and get position. You know.
Well, he's got the 3 near the corner pocket, offering a combination to the 4. So there's still, you know, a few variables here working in favor of Van Boening should he work himself into position.
Anyway, I wouldn't have shot that shot with a gun on my head.
Now this is a good shot from Shane. He can play this. If he flicks the 4, takes the cue ball back over the middle of the table, he could be in perfect position to use the 3 and open that 5 up. And that's what he's done. Well, did you think he was going to open the 5 up with the 4?
No.
That hasn't worked all that well.
No.
He's got a little too much angle on this 3. I don't think he expected the 4 to stay at that end of the table.
Yeah, he's got an angle which, and it's like far end where I don't know how well he's going to reach this, but I don't know about the position part. He probably will make the ball, but I don't know about the. But you don't always play position to make the next ball. Sometimes you play position for the best safe.
Well, what about refusing the 3 here and just drawing the cue ball over and behind those colors?
That's a good idea, but then you still have a conglomeration of balls over there, you know, that are going to be tough. If you make the ball and then play safe, you got a better chance. It's a choice. It's a choice. A little percentage. If you do 100 times, yeah.
I think he's going to play safe here.
Well, that's what I thought. Make the ball. You don't always play to have position to pocket the next ball. You sometimes play to get the best spot to play safe. That's
try
what he
and weld
did.
that cue ball in behind that 6. Bank the 4 off 2 cushions up in behind the 9. And if he hits this good, Sylver's going to need the slide rule to get out of this.
Yeah, I don't know about this so far. He might have left it not only a shot, but not easy position. No, he left nothing. He got him.
Good shot.
He got him fair and square. Very dirty shot, by the way. Well, can you get to the 5 easily enough here? The 5 passes in the same pocket you're shooting the 4 in. I think he can hit it high with a little bit of left-hand English and go right to that ball.
That's the shot.
And he did it. He did it very well.
That
And
was the shot, Danny.
He got full, too. He got full enough to control the cue ball.
And this passes. So that good safety from Van Boening is going to pay dividends. That's what you've got to do in this game. You've got to punish your opponent. When you get the chances, you've got to send those messages.
Well, Sylver missed that 8 ball, and that might be a big turning point and disastrous for him. Got to get out those kind of games in a big tournament like this.
Yeah, and it's turned on him ever since then.
Yes, it has. Well, if you've ever been on the road playing 9 ball and you're killing a guy, and then you screw up, it switches. It all goes the other way.
This is the type of shot right now that Shane looks at later in the week as conditions get a little bit more played, and especially if we get a little bit of dampness in here, the shot's going to become a lot tougher.
Well, this time of year, it doesn't get damp at this part of the country.
Yeah, if you start getting some people in here.
Oh yeah, we'll get the people's sweat and humidity. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I didn't think snooker players knew that.
We can add 5-2 the score now in favor of Shane Van Boening.
The U.S. Open 9-Ball Championship is brought to you by the Billiard Club Pro Shop, your online pool and billiard superstore, and Chalk Off, the complete pool table and cue cleaner. This has been a production of Billiard Club Network. For more, log on to billiardclub.net.